If you're new to online business and considering making an online course, you might be considering whether or not you should choose Kajabi or Udemy to build, host, and launch your online course. In this video, I'm going to compare both of those platforms with the view of what's better for online course creators. You can do much more than just online courses on Kajabi. On Udemy, it's the main focus of what you do, but if you want to launch a course and you're trying to decide between those two platforms, this video will help you make that decision. If you're new here, my name's Lane. I love to help people replace their 9-to-5 income without hustle, grind, or having to build a large social media following. If you're into that kind of thing, go to lanesebring.com/supersimple. You can pick up my free super simple guide to your first $500 online, where I will map out my exact strategy that I used to build a multiple six-figure online business. Kajabi versus Udemy. At a core level, there is almost no comparison because they are so different, but they both host online courses. And so the question does come up, and it's a legitimate question. Kajabi hosts online courses. Udemy hosts online courses. So which one is better? Rather than drone on about this platform and that platform and what they do, I'm going to go ahead and come right out with my answer, and then I'm going to tell you why. There is absolutely no reason to host your course on Udemy. It makes no sense when it compares to what you can do on Kajabi, with one exception. The exception is if you just want to have a course kind of out there in the world, you don't care how much money you make, you're not really into making any kind of business around it, you don't really want to have a side income, you don't really want to have a full-time income, you don't really want to change your life, you just want a course and you want a place to put it, then Udemy could be for you. Because it's a marketplace and you stick the course on there, and if it sells, you get a little bit of a commission. If it doesn't sell, no harm, no foul. It doesn't cost anything to put it up there. So if that's the case, if you're just looking to build an online course just to have it, kind of like some people like to write a book just so they can have their name on a book, and they have no intention of like trying to sell the book. They just want to have a book and be able to point to their listing on Amazon that no one's ever bought, and say, hey, look, I have a book. And I'm not disparaging that. There's a lot of things you could be interested in life. One of them might be building a course just so you can have a course on a certain topic and it can help a few people. That's fine. You can do it on Udemy. However, if you are at all serious about making an impact for you, for your income, and on a lot of people, on your students, Udemy is a terrible option. It makes no sense. Kajabi makes so much more sense if you're actually serious about making a big impact on people, actually having a relationship that you own with your students, with your customers, and making money, like making life-changing money that you can eventually leave your job and live off of. It's very hard to do that on Udemy, like very, very hard. The way the fees are structured is such that number one, you don't set your price, and number two, they take a massive, massive cut. So let's talk about this. On Kajabi, when you want to launch your course on Kajabi, you set the price at whatever you want. You set the price at $97, set the price at $297, $500, $1,000, $60,000. It's completely up to you. And by the way, it's not just courses. Kajabi has communities, paid communities, where you can have people pay a monthly subscription to you to be a part of your community. They have online courses, of course. They have coaching products. You can even do paid newsletters, paid podcasts. There's a lot of different digital products that you can sell in many different formats on Kajabi, versus on Udemy, you just basically have online courses that are sold either by a revenue share where people are members of Udemy and they access your course so you get a cut from that, or they get onto Udemy because it's a marketplace and they buy your course. Now remember, you can set your own price over at Kajabi. You cannot set your price at Udemy. You can set it, Okay, like you can set it doesn't mean anything, right? Like you can say my course is $70, and then guess what? They're going to sell it for $10, and then they are going to take 70% of that. So your $70 course, which is already pretty cheap, when they sell it for 10, they're going to give you $3. Congratulations, you got a sale. Was it really worth it? Right? People will say, well, it's a marketplace. I don't have to do my own marketing. Okay. They're doing some marketing for you because it's a marketplace. So sure, you don't have to have your own, you don't have to do your own marketing. But was it worth it? Like you did all that work, you sold a course and you made $3 versus over at Kajabi, you sell one course for $200 and it's the equivalent of selling like a lot. I don't want to do the math right now, but it's the equivalent of selling a whole heck of a lot of courses over at Udemy. So that's just one of the many reasons why Kajabi is so much better. And by the way, if you want to try Kajabi for free for 30 days to see if it's for you, you can use my link, lanesebring.com/Kajabi. You get 3 pretty amazing bonuses for that. First, you get the Kajabi Accelerator course. This is the course that will help you get the best possible start on Kajabi. We talk about strategy, we talk about tactics inside that course. It's awesome, and it's just for people who use my link. You're also going to get an exclusive masterclass that I made called The Top 3 Mistakes New Kajabi Users Make. After helping 400 people get their start, I discovered what works on Kajabi and what doesn't. It's all in that masterclass. And you're going to get my 25K course launch email template. All of that is yours for using my link because that is an affiliate link. So I do get a small commission when you use it. lanesebring.com/Kajabi. So let's talk again about the marketplace aspect. People think, okay, I'm on Udemy, and so because it's a marketplace, meaning that they have a collection, a catalog, if you will, of available online courses on different topics. So people go to Udemy and shop, right? They'll say, I want to learn XYZ skill. I want to learn Photoshop. So they look through all of the available courses on Photoshop, and maybe they find yours and they buy it. And if Udemy has decided to promote that course, you have to opt into their promotion to allow them to do this. If you want any visibility, which means they can set the price at whatever they want. So they put it at $10, you make $3, and that's it. Let's juxtapose that with Kajabi. So over at Kajabi, you have that same course, this Photoshop course. And instead of relying on a marketplace to you're competing just one of many nameless, faceless people on this marketplace of courses. Over at Kajabi, you have the course, it's there, and the way that you're getting people to your website and into your email list to buy your course is through your content. So now you have distinguished yourself apart from everybody else. You are making content. Let's say you're on YouTube and you're giving helpful, consistent, relevant content every single week about how to use Photoshop. And so you collect an audience of raving fans because you've shown them how to do this. And then in that content, every single week, you say, hey, if you want to go deeper with me, I have this free guide, free masterclass, free workshop, whatever. Click on this link and you can get access to it here. So they click on that link, it takes them to the masterclass. This is called a lead magnet. This is the basic progression that I teach. It's the basic progression that I do in both of my businesses. That lead magnet, that masterclass, workshop, free guide, puts them on your email list, which then automatically, all done through Kajabi, puts them through an email sequence where you offer them your course. Now, that person, because they came to your content, they got your free guide, they ended up on your email list, and now they're being presented with your course, it is the only viable option for them. Why would they even care that there's other instructors? I mean, who cares? They haven't helped them. They haven't been showing up with content every week, wowing them week after week after week. You have, which means now that Photoshop course could be sold for $500 because to that person, it's that valuable. Whereas on Udemy, it's just, it's one of many available options for $10 or $12 or even $40. It's still not enough. So the marketing is it's such a red herring, which I don't even know what that means exactly. I just hear people say, oh, it's a red herring. I think what it means is it's like, a distracting, deceptive thing. Now, Udemy, as I said, if you're not serious about this, Udemy's fine. But if you actually want to build a business, it just makes no sense at all to go with Udemy. You can set your own price. You can do better marketing. You need way less volume on Kajabi to make the same amount of money. Okay, so it's a trade-off. You get the marketing on Udemy, and I keep looking over here because I've got Udemy pulled up, but you got the marketing, sure, on Udemy where they're doing some of that for you. Over at Kajabi, your marketing is coming through the traffic that you're getting from social media and through your content. If that's dialed in, you need way less of it because you're able to sell the products for way more. And then you're able to cross-promote within your products. You can't do that on Udemy. They buy one product and that's it. You're not allowed to upsell or downsell or cross-sell. Well, you can do all that on Kajabi. So let's say they buy that Photoshop course and there's a very helpful order bump that you could put in there for 50 bucks. Maybe it's a set of tools or, Photoshop things that you made, templates, whatever. And it's $50. And so now all of a sudden this $500 course becomes a $550 sale to you and is even more valuable to your people. Can't do that on Udemy. Let's say that those people are in your course on Kajabi and you want to invite them to join your membership so that now they're going from being a one-time sale to being a recurring revenue customer. Can't do that on Udemy. They don't let you. So again, if you're trying to build a business, there's just no reason to use Udemy. There's every possible reason to use Kajabi. It's the best all-in-one solution there is. And if I seem like opinionated about this, it's because I'm so passionate about this topic. I remember when I first got into this and I first went to Udemy. I went to Skillshare, I went to all these different places thinking, where am I going to put my course? And I got really discouraged because I thought, this is the way, I remember watching this thing on Udemy where they said our average instructor makes a certain amount of money. It was like nothing. And so that's why I say, work the system on Kajabi, build a business so that making six figures, making multiple six figures is within your reach instead of looking at okay, I sold a $10 course and I made $3. That is such a discouraging place to be as a course instructor. And then they really dictate a lot of the ways that you can even speak inside your courses, which is crazy to me. It's your course, it's your customer. Own it. Do it on Kajabi where it's yours, not on a marketplace like Udemy if you're serious about online business. lanesebring.com/Kajabi. You can jump in. And by the way, if you want to see how I built a live cohort style online course, which is something else that you can do on Kajabi, check out this playlist right here where start to finish, I show you this entire strategy, how to market it, how to build it, and the results that I got. So click right there and I'll see you in that playlist.